What's going on, guys? Everyone is talking about it. Lilly Finance, we've just come off the live stream, so we're going to do a video, and I thought this video was really important because you need to understand that as it stands at the minute, Lilly Finance is not tradable and it is not trading on the market. Now, look, there are scams out there, guys. We know that crypto is a horrible place, but we have scams already. $13,000 in liquidity has already been accrued on this one. Do not put your money into these tokens. So we're seeing this. You can see this one's already up 16 transfers, 11 holders. People are getting scammed. People are just moving money into this dodgy token, and there are lots and lots out there. Look, we can see from Lilly Finance support, everyone is talking about this token and people are out to take your money. So I thought it was important that this video came out because right now this is not the Lilly Finance. Yes, the code, the kind of ticker, if you like, is correct, but you can already see straight away there are no cells going in this. It's probably a honeypot. It's probably some sort of scam. So if you are thinking about doing into Lilly, go off the official website, which is here. Now, we were talking this about on the live stream, that as it stands at the minute, there is no contract address. And I know I've talked about a contract address on a couple of videos, which I think it could be. But again, right as it sits right now, we do not have the official contract address. Now, we do have a buy tab, which if you click on it, takes us down to the roadmap. But if we were to add the buy page in, we can see that it brings up an error 404. So there clearly is a page. You can see in the top left hand corner the address there, lillyfinance.com/buy, which I assume is where we'll see the contract address, where we'll see all the information around buying it, potentially even a chart or potentially even a quick trading opportunity on Lilly Finance website. But as it is at the minute, we don't have the contract address. We don't have liquidity, or we can't check anything. We just have the website and the news. So what is it all about? And it's interesting and kind of ironic a little bit that we are seeing scams of Lilly Finance, because I think that Lilly is going to be an enormous pump and dump. I think people are going to get in and get out. I think people are going to be able to make a lot of money off it. But I do think that the fact it's broke ties with Saitama, I think adds some levels of questions to it. Now, the other thing we're hearing is from some of the teams. So look, we're not seeing a lot from Brad Beatty or the official kind of webpage, other than all the noise that came out about the split. But we are seeing some noise from the guys at TARP and equally the guys at Scott Herman. Now, if you watch YouTube, some of the YouTubers, they know that this is quite big on the agenda, that the kind of TARP guys have somehow got hold of the contract address, audited it and said there is a problem. So we know that the contract initially would have had elements of Saitama to built into it so it could operate on the saitama. Clearly, they've had to redo a new contract, and just Moonshot and the guys over at TARP have said there are some concerns with it, so much so they've reached out to the team at Lilly Finance asking them not to launch. Now, there is a video on Scott's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight where they're going to talk about the contract and all of the red flags. Now, what I did find a little bit interesting was Scott wasn't prepared to bring any of that to his video that he dropped earlier. So if you were genuinely concerned about your, the people and your supporters, I just, for me, would have wanted to put some bits out there that just gives me a little bit more confidence. We're going to do an AMA an hour before the launch. Just feels a little bit like we could be better about it. If we have a genuine concern, then I think we should be out much sooner. So, at the time I'm recording this video, there's still nearly 2.5 hours before the launch point. And I do think there are some things with Lilly that I certainly don't like and can't get on board with it. But equally, I felt like I couldn't stop doing this video, given the fact that people are already losing money with this token on these scams. I think it's just really important we do it. But it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of it on there. Again, the question is, how's he got hold of the token? Now, whether that's going to be the contract address, we know that Just Moonshot, Matt Mortier have some affiliation with Saitama and Max, so whether they've kind of got it through there yet, that will be yet to be seen. But look, interesting to see. And then Scott Herman, we know that Scott tweeted out earlier that he wouldn't touch Lilly Finance with Del Crypto's penis. There's a lot of question marks around Del Crypto and I guess his involvement with the Lilly Finance token. So lots of interesting context, lots of debate around it. We know there's certainly a question mark around Brad Beatty's past, and equally, I guess, the purpose of this token. I talked to this about on the live stream. If we genuinely think Lilly is going to revolutionize the medical industry in the United States and globally, I think we're in a different place. I really think we're in a different place. I'm not sure that 4% of the world having dealt with crypto is going to change the entire global medical industry. I'm not sure. It's going to be really interesting to watch. I think we're going to see a huge price pump on the initial launch. We know that the price is, we know what the price is, sorry, when it initially launches. We kind of expect to see what it is. And I think it is going to go absolutely to the moon if we check it on here, I think they officially tweeted out what it was going to be. It's a lot of zeros and a 458, I believe it was. So you can see here 458. Yeah, so it's going to be cheap on Uniswap in the next 3.5 hours, but definitely going to be an interesting one from the sideline. Lots of noise around this, lots of question marks, and again, lots of scams. So guys, please be careful, because people are out to take your money. Again, people are investing in this token and it needs to stop. So if we can stop one person on the 2Bit Crypto channel, then you need to go and click that subscribe button, because it's worth it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.